Watching this video will be the best decision you made. If you're tired of procrastinating, if you're tired of not getting your goals done, if you're tired of not finishing your ideas, then you need to watch this video. So, here's the overview of what I'm going to be talking about today. What is procrastination? Understanding what it is through my experiences and how to succeed with systems, what is a system, and how to use them to transform and stop your procrastination for good. Sorry, I stuttered over my words right there. Um, Starting with week one. This will be the stretch before the sprint. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about if you keep watching the video. So, what is procrastination? The definition is the action of delaying or postponing something. Um, why do we procrastinate? I believe the ultimate reason for procrastinating is avoiding unwanted stress. For me, this is in games, this is in not focusing, this is in not scheduling, this is being distracted by doom scrolling, a bunch of different things, smoking, drugs, anything. So here's my experience with procrastination. I am heavily and easily distracted. As someone who loves to start things, I really struggle with focus. Um, I procrastinate heavily on removing the distractions in my life: chores, gaming, doom scrolling. Those are my big three. Um, I came up with a term called procrastination anchors. Um, it's basically just a label for my main distractions, the ones that hold big weights and hold me down from moving forward. Um, this is where systems come to play. Systems. So, what is a system? A set of things working together as parts of a mechanism or an interconnecting network. So, here's how a system helps us over 6 weeks. By definition, a system is a set of parts working together like gears in a machine, and that's what the 6 week creative sprint is exactly. Um, each week builds on the last week, forming an interconnected process designed to turn stuck creatives into finishers. Again, stumbling over my words, I apologize. So, what is the 6 week sprint system? And week one is where we clarify and commit our goal or idea. This could be learning the guitar, this could be starting an online business, this could be making an art portfolio, this could be losing weight or a specific weight goal that you have, because that's what we do in week one. We get really clear on what we want out of the 6 weeks. Week two is building the blueprint. This is where we break down our weeks and really plan out what we're going to do over the next 6 weeks, or five, I guess, since it's going to be week two. Three is the action trigger plan. The easiest way for me to explain this is My action trigger plan for my creative time that I have to work on my goal or idea is to, uh, when I open my laptop and I have a bottle of water and I drink my water, whenever I open my laptop, that is the action trigger that will spring us into action. Week 4 is the mid sprint reset. Um, if things aren't going too well, this is where we reset and see what we uh, want to change or put in or remove. Um, it's basically a reset where you reevaluate things if things are not going too well, and this is where we keep pushing. Week 5 is where we push through resistance. Um, People tend to increase in anxiety levels whenever they're uh, almost at the finish line. And in week 5 is where I show you how to push through those self doubting thoughts, um, uncertainty, and to re clarify and get our minds back on track to push through whatever is trying to stop us from finishing our goal. Week 6 is done is the new perfect. Um, Everything that we do is not going to be perfect. And this is what I try to hone in on because during the 6 weeks, we made progress on something and we learned something that we can reapply to another 6 week uh, span. Um, you can use this system over and over and over. And you don't even have to use all 6 weeks. Once you do one 6 week sprint, things will be so much more clear on what you want to do, how you're going to get it done, and what didn't work for you last time, and how you can make things work the next time you try to do a sprint. So let's start with week 1. You can transform your life starting today. I can promise you that. In your first week using the system, it's all about getting clear on your goal or idea. So, who will you choose to be? You've made it this far into the video, so now it's time to choose your goals or suffer instead of learning from someone who's experienced and conquered chronic procrastination. So, inside your first week, we're going to take a look at how we start out our transformation and what we're going to get out of that. And if you are afraid to start or take any action on that, you're not alone and you can totally book a call. If you're facing self doubting thoughts and you're unsure what to choose for a goal or you need help starting out, then you can book a free 30-minute call, and the link will be in the description. And I also have a community where we can share our goals and ideas. Um, so, whenever you click on the link in the description, you will get sent here. And this is my 6 week course where I have all of the weeks that we go through the framework. There's plenty of bonuses in here. And if you're tired of being almost done and you want to build creative confidence and finish things, you need a system to help you follow through even when motivation dips. So, if you really are focused on what matters to you and you're really committed to making your idea or goal flourish, then all you need to do is click on the link in the description and it will send you to this page. Once you get to this page, you click on I want this, and then it will send you down to name a fair price. Um, be aware that there are only 15 free slots. So when you get here, it'll be zero. Once the sales reaches 15, then it will no longer be free. But I do have a 20% off on the course. Right now, it's $699.99. Um, but if you're one of the first 15 that are, excuse me, watching this video, you can go ahead, name a fair price, uh, whatever you want to put, even if it's zero, put zero. I want you to try this course and I want you to transform and reach your goals. So once you get here, you can add a tip or just put zero, and then you will click on get, and then it will send you an email. And once you get the email, it'll look a lot like this. So, uh, the 30-day money back guarantee. So, this is completely risk free to you, especially if you're one of the first 15 people to uh, get the course for free. Um, anyways, within 30 days, if you do not start your goal or feel like you've moved forward in your goals or have had like no transformation, then you will get a full refund, no questions asked. So it's 30-day risk free. Um, I also have a limited offer valid until the 1st of September. That if you don't start your project within the first 3 days, which is that 30-minute call, you'll receive a free one on one call to help you break through those blockers and help you build momentum. Um, so once you get the course, you can click on view content and you will have the entire course. There is plenty of worksheets, um, videos here. I'm probably going to update these, so uh, yeah. Make sure you get the course. Just make sure you get it. So right now I'm going to go over week one. Um, every single worksheet that is underlined here, you can click on and it will open up a tab. I couldn't think of the word. I'm so sorry. A tab. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to actually show you week one. So in order to actually start using the course, you're going to need to make a copy, and uh, on mobile, it might be in the top right with the three little dots to make a copy. So be wary of that, or aware, sorry. So, week one is to pick your project, define your why does it matter, and what will change inside of you when it's complete. Um, you write a project statement this week. By the end of the sprint, I will have written, designed, and published my digital art portfolio on my website. Um, list your top 3 potential distractions. These are what I call my procrastination anchors. Um, so social media overcommitting or waiting for inspiration. You need to write them down and write down your strategy on how to block or limit them. Um, we actually come up with a strategy to block them out and limit them in week 2. And in the whole entire course, we get all of those distractions out of the way. You can commit to this publicly by posting in the Zoom group or sharing on social media. I'm doing a 6-week creative sprint to uh, learn the guitar, and I'll be sharing my progress weekly. So, and then you need to schedule a daily creative block. This is usually 30 to 60 minutes a day. And if you put it in your calendar today, you're going to see it every single day. And if you just pick a consistent time of day and space where you can eliminate your distractions and really focus on yourself. Um, so let's get started. For my week 1, what am I doing for my week 1? Um, I'm going to be doing my fighting game project again. So, coding. Um, Coding, art, gaming YouTube channel. What else? This could even be like continuing your education. Things like that. So mine is going to be coding a game. I already know that because that's what I decided during this past 7 days. It is currently the 9th. This video was supposed to come out the 8th, but it's coming out the 9th. Sorry about that. So, we need to eliminate any non-starters. So we cross out any ideas that realistically would take longer than 6 weeks to complete, and something that's not really exciting you right now, or if it depends on someone else before you can move forward. So you can go over here and then either highlight uh, highlight the ones that are most meaningful to you. So, oops, I changed the text color instead of highlighting. But yeah, anyways. And then we choose one as a finishable project and one that we can commit to for 6 weeks. So, coding a fighting game. Cool. And then what does this look like for you? So if this was losing enough weight to see your abs, um, it might be determined on your body fat percentage. I don't know how any of that works, but in theory, this is how we describe what our outcome will look like. So for me, it will be a demo, which includes an arcade and versus mode with 4 playable characters. Cool. And for a guitarist, it might be um, learning a song, uh, or learning to play these chords to make a song. Like you can play with so much. There's so many people that do so many things, and whatever goal or idea that you do have, you can put it into uh, your version. Um, there we go. So now we need to know why. Why is this project important to you right now, and what's at stake? Um, I've always wanted to learn coding. Mm, and this will help me uh, prove that my system actually works. Cool. So for me, uh, that's my why, and the next step is to make a public commitment. Um, Pick one way you will make your sprint public this week. So you either text a friend, you can post in the Zoom, which I will be doing, share on social media, which is going to be YouTube, uh, YouTube. There we go. And write your commitment message here. So you can literally copy and paste this one and put it in the Zoom. I'm so sorry. I'm having problems with not trying to burp right now. Um, the game was gonna be called Fury Fighters, so I'm committing to finishing Fury Fighters, and I'll be posting weekly updates here to stay accountable. Step 7 is for bonus clarity. So, give your project a catchy name. Putting names on projects and calling our goals and ideas projects, uh, it just changes everything. Saying project rather than goal or idea is it makes your brain feel good, you know? Fury Fighters. Cool. So that is the clarity worksheet. That's the first one in the course. And then commitment tracker is the next one. Okay, I'm just blind. There we go. And again, how to do this: press file, make a copy. On mobile, it will be on the three dots, and then you make a copy, boom, and you have it. So, week one is to define your project and commit publicly. Did you show up for week one? You either mark yes or no, and I'll be saying yes. Um, and then we have a section for progress notes. So, um, I really focused on getting distraction removed and getting clear on what I want to do. Boom. I'm so glad I made this video on going through the first week uh, with you guys. Um, this is going to be week 2. I'll do this whenever we get there. Um, and then this, boom, week one, highlight, boom. I love this so much. Um, weekly reflection. So, what went well this week? Um, I cleaned and it showed me the freedom that I have. Okay, again, we had to do another cut. Um, so I cleaned and it showed me the not freedom, free time. I guess it would be freedom that I have when I remove anchors. So there we go. What got in the way? Um, self thoughts. And so, yeah, I've been having self doubting thoughts on if I should really do this again, and what if I fail again? But what if I succeed? Um, Either way, I tried again, I succeed. I'm blessed. Uh, so, what is my focus on for next week? Um, really planning out what do days times to get goal achieved. Boom, boom. This is all you got to do. Just fill it out. Um, and then you have one for week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and you go here every Sunday, fill this out for your commitment tracker, and this will keep you on your toes. The third worksheet for week 1, the final one as well. There's also bonuses in here too. Right here. Create a filter matrix, the 30-day project sprint map. Like, you can do this faster if you want to. This is a filter, and this I, I'm sorry, I'm just stunned. Um, your project ideas, you list them, and then you rate each idea on the key 5 questions below. So, how is this aligned with your main goal? How excited are you? And then you do those for each project or idea that you have. And then you calculate the score out of 25, choose the one with the highest score, and write your next action step for the project. And so keep this matrix handy for future projects, and you can always revisit it when you're stuck on deciding what to work on next. So after your first sprint, you can even come back to this bonus and uh, see what you want to do. The 30-day project sprint map, this is like insane. This is basically everything that we've gone over, but like just giving you a plan, and you don't have to come up with one yourself. Uh, and even if you have to change some of these things, you can. So, uh, just look over all of these bonuses and worksheets. I am going to fill out the distraction blocker plan, and I believe that will be the end of this video after I do this. So, identify your top distractions and create a system to overcome them. So know your distractions. This could be digital, Instagram, YouTube, Discord. When does it show up? Late at night when you want to go to sleep, and uh, or even if you're mid task, like if I were to go sit down for my creative block and then look at Instagram, YouTube, or Discord or something like that. Your environmental, this could be a background TV, it could be loud roommates, this could be a messy desk. When did that show up most? Whatever time block you have there. So I'm going to write down my distractions and see what I'll do instead. So, doom scrolling. Mm. What can I do to block this out? Um, we can just simply shut off phone or device that is distracting. There we go. And then the replacement action could be to uh, code something for fun, or it could be learn a simple song on the guitar, or it could be post something old that you have in your art portfolio on your page or your social media platform. Um, it could be make a jewelry piece. It could be literally any goal that you have. Um, so yeah, that would be my replacement action for my distraction for doom scrolling. Um, Gaming, uh, game as well. Just recognize that time can be used to progress in goal and shift tasks. I don't know how I spelled that wrong, but um, and then this would be shift task, and instead of just playing a game, uh, finding games that you could code. Boom. And that will get me coding practice. Um, Anyways, that is the distraction, what to do, and what to do instead. So, step three is to create a focus ritual that will put us into focus mode as soon as we start. So, my step one would be to get water. Uh, get water. Watch content. Um, and then the next one would probably be write a post or multiple. Then look at course task for the day. And then, ooh, start task. Cool. So get water, watch some educational content. I usually write a post on school or something, and then I look at my course tasks for the day, basically, um, whatever you're doing in your blueprint for week 2, and start the task that you have assigned for that day. And then this is to time block your deep work hours. So um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Um, you put your start time, you put your end time, and what you did for that task. Um, it might be kind of weird because the day might not fall. It, it's weird to explain, but anyways, um, that is just something that you can schedule with your time blocks. Um, like if you started on a Thursday, you would put it on Thursday and then work your way down from Thursday and go to Monday instead of starting at the top. I don't know why I'm explaining it like that, but there's no like days or like I'm probably just speaking a lot of gibberish, but anyways, let's move on to the emergency reset plan. So, if you fall off of track for more than 2 days, if I get off track, I will um, re reevaluate why. If I don't try, then I admit failure and stop. So if I get off track for more than 2 days this time, then I really don't think that I should be doing this and showing you guys that this is what you can do to achieve your goals within 6 weeks. Um, but yeah, I showed you how to make a copy of the Google Docs and input your own answers into them. Um, Showed you some of the bonuses, showed you how to get it for completely free. And that is basically your first week inside of the course. And let me switch. So, if you think that this will help you get progression on your goals or your ideas, um, I need you to click the link in the description, get your course, and if you're having trouble with that goal or you just want to sit down with somebody and talk about your goal, you can go ahead and schedule a call, and I'll be here. Links in the description, guys. Like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.